and welcome. Avraham from sayweb.com here today with timeline controls. PowerPoint time. Okay, it goes like this. We're gonna have we'll have a timeline with 3 different keyframes. Let's add some wallpapers I downloaded from the net. This is public domain trailers, posters. No copyright infringements here or nowhere else on our website. But the thing is, we have not an animation, we have 3 loose images, one in a sequence after the other. So one is an empty frame, the second frame is the Hulk, and the third frame is the Iron Man. So if we play, we have those flashing images in our face, and we don't want that. We need organization, we need the timeline control. That's today's tutorial. Let's take a look at what can be done. Okay, for starters, since we have an empty frame, and that's the frame where we'll be collecting from our users, plan is to add common components. You saw that window, we have all kinds of menus there. We want common components. Let's drag and drop a pre-made button with plenty of button tutorials. No need to draw our tutorial for our button from scratch. Drag and drop on stage. Now, even though I want 2 identical buttons, since they will be carrying a different label on the text, so it's a good idea to have different library icons, one for a button that says Hulk and one that the button says, so they are identical. All you have to do is duplicate and then double click on the button and go into the button's timeline, symbol timeline, and then edit the text. They'll be identical with a edited text. One will be Iron Man, the other one Hulk. Should be pretty simple. Nevertheless, doesn't cost anything. Big TV is giving the hosting for the video. I don't pay much. So let's go. Let's edit the text and let's write over here. Now everything that you see now, it's happening on frame number 1, meaning that these buttons won't be seen on the frame number 2 and frame number 3. The same rule applies for the script. The script that shows on frame number 1 affects only frame number 1. So if I tell Flash stop on frame number, means that the player head will stop on frame number 1, but if it goes to frame number 2, it will go along all the way to the next coming frames as a running movie. In our case, we'll be using play and stop. The player head receives a instruction before landing on the destination frame to stop, but for the sake of roll, the Actionscript, the script, the code affects only that specific frame. Alright, we are done with our 3 keyframes. Now let's start coding some script. Let's start by basics. We don't want flashing images. Let's ask the script to stop on frame number 1 to wait for our user input. We have 2 buttons. We click. They don't have event listeners. But one thing is good, we already have a steady player head on frame number 1. Let's add event listeners. And today's introduction is the fact that we will not be creating a function. Both the buttons, they will have a single line command, and it's a waste of code to create a function just for that. Let's give instance names so we can add event listeners. And one of the few ways we can access stage items is through instance names, and everything is case sensitive. Make sure what's capital is capital, what's small case is small case. Let's add the event listener. Now the trick today is that the news, only the command line will be inside of the event listener, and saves a lot of coding, saves a lot of work. for the hook and an event listener for the Iron Man. Now again, everything that you see now, it's happening on the script of the frame 1. I mean, these buttons and this code does not affect the other frames. We are using go to and stop. There is something called go to and play, meaning that once on go to and stop, when the player head arrives at the frame stops, go to and play, it keeps on playing the movie just like we saw in the beginning. Time to let's cut and paste, saves a lot of coding. If you know that the code is right, why not take advantage of computer capabilities? Cut and paste. Let's just replace number 2 with the frame number 3 and we're set to go. Our script is ready. Let's check. Script has no errors, 3 lines. I wish every script was that easy. And there we go. We have our hook, and we should now have our Iron Man. Thanks for watching my tutorial. See you next tutorial.